Hello everybody, welcome back to some Skyrim Special Edition. Like I said last part, we're going to be starting the Dragonborn DLC today. Now, if you remember, because I know that I sure don't, because it was probably an insanely long time ago, we went into a city and some cultists confronted us about the dragon, about being the Dragonborn and whatnot, and they dropped these cultist orders, which says, board the vessel Northern Maiden docked at Ravenrock, take it to Windhelm, then begin your search, kill the false Dragonborn known as Aegis before he reaches Solstheim. Return with word of your success, and Mirak shall be most pleased. Now, that was supposed to start the Dragonborn quest, which, as you can see, it didn't. It probably did, but I feel like whatever happened, because we lost some other, like another quest. I think the Dawnguard quest we had before at some point as well. But yeah, somewhere in here it might be. But either way, I do believe this is the right ship.
May the gods watch over your battle.
Maybe he's just not the captain.
Never much cared for Windhelm.
Damn it. I thought this was the right ship.
They used to call Windhelm the City of Kings. Books, anyway.
If you're looking for passage to Solstheim, too bad. I'm not going back there anymore.
What happened? Why won't you go back?
It's hard to explain. I remember those people with the masks coming on board. Then, the next thing I remember, I was here, and they were gone. And that's not right, losing whole days like that. There's been something strange going on there for a while. But after this, I'm done. I'm not going back to Solstheim.
Yes, you are. You're taking me to Solstheim.
Have you been listening to me? I'm not going back there.
You owe me. Those cultists you brought here tried to kill me.
All right, you have a point. Taking you back to find out who sent them is the least I can do. Besides, maybe you can put a stop to whatever's going on over there. I owe them a bit of payback myself.
This must be...
Well, here we are. This is Ravenrock. Can't say I'm all that glad to see it again. Good luck. Maybe you can figure out what's going on around here.
Alright, Ravenrock discovered. So unfortunately... Oh, there we go. Our quest activated. Nice.
I don't recognize you. So I'll assume this is your first visit to Ravenrock, Outlander. State your intentions.
I'm looking for Mirak. Do you know him?
Mirak, I'm not sure that I do. Just remember, Ravenrock is sovereign territory of House Reavers. This is Morrowind, not Skyrim. While you're here, you will be expected to abide by our laws. Any questions?
Why are you so suspicious of visitors?
I have to be. As second counselor, the security of Ravenrock is my primary concern.
Has security been an issue?
This isn't exactly the city of Blacklight. We're on the frontier out here, and we've had more than a fair share of troubles. After all we've been through together, I refuse to let Councillor Morvain down.
What do your titles mean?
Councillor Morvain is House Reavers' representative on Solstheim. As second councillor, it's my job to support him and make certain his rule is enforced.
So you know who Mirak is?
I'm unsure. I swear I know the name, but I cannot place it.
Can you tell me anything about him?
I don't think so. I'm not... The name has something to do with the Earthstone, I think, but I'm not sure what.
Okay.
I'm no fan of the sun.
I was starting
So
to
we
wonder-
are going to do the first two, I think, main quests before we do any of the side quests in that. Just because until you do the first two main quests, or well, I guess technically until you do the second main quest, if you rest anywhere on Solstheim, you actually get kidnapped, which is interesting. And granted, I doubt that I will ever actually rest here, but you know. Alright. On the route. Weakness to shock, fortify, carry weight, damage magicka, and slow. Ravage health, stamina, and magicka, and lingering health damage. The staff draw, that'll be pleasant. Yep. That'll probably hurt to eat. It is nice being able to do that, though. So here's the Earthstone.
You there. You don't seem to be in quite the same state as the others here. Very interesting. May I ask what it is you're doing here?
I'm looking for someone named Mirak.
Mirak. It sounds familiar, and yet I can't quite place... Oh, wait, I recall. But that makes very little sense. Mirak's been dead for thousands of years.
What does that mean?
I'm not sure. But it is fascinating, isn't it? Perhaps it has some relation to what's going on here. Quite unexpected. I'm afraid I can't give you any answers, but there are ruins of an ancient temple of Mirax toward the center of the island. If I were you, I'd look there.
So what are these people doing?
Building something, clearly. And yet they don't seem to have much to say about it. I'm very interested to find out what happens when they finish.
Have you tried to stop this?
Certainly not. Doing so would interfere with whatever is going on, and I would be unable to see how this all turns out. Are we done? I thought so.
So yeah, as you can see, if you activate the Earthstone,
That seems inadvisable.
so this is also what happens.
Touching the stone. So you are able to resist the effect by exerting your will. Fascinating.
Yeah. So if you touch the stone, it automatically puts you into building.
Effects of repeated contact could be... Unless, of course, you'd like to contribute to my investigation. It would be very enlightening to observe you.
But yeah, so that's what happens. That's also what happens if you rest anywhere. Like if you go to sleep, you will get mind controlled and be forced to do that again. But as you saw, it takes nothing to get out of it. So yeah, this is Raven Rock. This is the only real like city on the island. There is another village that we'll find in a while, but for all intents and purposes, this is pretty much it. Like I said, I want to get through the first two quests because they unlock some stuff that I'd like to do. I guess the other exit probably would have been better to get there, but yeah, I would like to get through those first because it'll make doing some. But then odds are we'll probably do like everything else on the island before advancing past that point. So, I mean, be prepared for that. There's going to be a hell of a gap in between. Between the actual like main quests for this DLC. Because there is quite a bit of side quests. This one, as you can probably tell, it's one area instead of two like the Dawnguard DLC was. But this one area is, I think it's bigger than both of the other two, but I'm not entirely sure on that. Have I done Creep Cluster? Oh, this is an ash one though.
Yeah!
Damn. So I think I've determined that eating Because, see, I thought that when you ate something and you learned what it did, like when you learned like one of the things that it did, I assumed that learning what it did is what gave you the experience, not just the act of eating it. But I think based on all the stuff that I ate after getting my perk that lets me find out everything about them, I have a feeling that it's just the act of eating it that gives you your alchemy experience, and not learning the individual things, because I did not level up very much. I mean, well, actually, come to think of it, I don't think I leveled up at all, right? Alchemy. Okay. Oh, there it is. Yeah, see, like, I got, like, nothing. Even though after I hit 90, I got that thing, and I learned so many different things, right? So I doubt that my alchemy is going to get any higher, because I really have very little interest in leveling it up. Like I said, we do... what level are we, actually? We're 75. I may have to level it up at some point, because you do need to be level 80 in order to fight the dead dragons up here. To fight the Ebony Warrior, which will probably be one of the last things we do, because I doubt that we'll get up to level 80 just naturally through the DLC. Oh yeah, so these are Reavers. That one's not. These two are. But Reavers are basically just this thing's version of bandits. Like, that's all they are. They're just bandits with a different name, because they're in a different location. Oh, somebody's talking to them.
That they have forgotten.
You must leave this place.
Here do we toil.
Oh, there you are.
You must fight against what is controlling you.
Hey,
You
Freya.
there. What brings you to this place? Why are you here?
Who are you?
I am Freya of the Scar. I am here to either save my people or avenge them.
Save them from what?
I am unsure. Something has taken control of most of the people of Solstheim. It makes them forget themselves and work on these horrible creations that corrupt the stones, the very land itself. My father, Storn, our shaman, says Mirak has returned to Solstheim, but that is impossible.
This Mirak tried to have me killed.
Then you and I both have reason to see what lies beneath us. Let us go. There is nothing more I can do here. The tree stone and my friends are beyond my help for now. We need to find a way into the temple below.
What do you know about Mirak?
His story is as old as Solstheim itself. He served the dragons before their fall from power, as most did. A priest in their order. But unlike most, he turned against them. He made his own path, and his actions cost him dearly. The stories say he sought to claim Solstheim for himself. What was...
The fuck is attack? Oh, the cultists are here. I was fucking talking, you prick.
I thank you for your protection,
Now
Armor.
through them does he speak.
No, Freya, I wasn't, no.
The evil in this place must be rooted out.
Okay,
And when
where were... Was it, what do you know about Mirak, I think?
His story is as old as Solstheim itself. He served the dragons before their fall from power, as most did. A priest in their order. But unlike most, he turned against them. He made his own path, and his actions cost him dearly. The stories say he sought to claim Solstheim for himself, and the dragons destroyed him for it.
So why are you here by yourself?
There are few of us left unaffected by this curse. My father, Storn, the shaman, protects them in the village. I fashioned an amulet to guard me against whatever has taken hold of the skull, but it is the only one of its kind. If I cannot find a way to save them, there is no hope for our people.
So what is the tree stone?
It is an ancient stone of power, a connection to the All-Maker. It represents one of the aspects of nature, a part of the All-Maker's creation. There are other stones around Solstheim. I fear for what has happened to them.
Alright. Let's go then. And also we may start doing side quests earlier, because we're only... Yeah, we're not even 20 minutes into this, and this is the second mission. Right? Yeah. That I wanted to do, so...
I was always taught to avoid these types of ruins. I think I see why now.
Oh, I see. I think. I don't know. Anyway.
Are you ready to help me now?
I'll have to look into that a little bit more.
We should check these rooms for supplies before heading further into the temple.
Yeah, sure. We're in a new DLC with a bunch of new items and that were revealed. So yeah, Freya will follow us around here. I think you can get her as a follower after you finish this quest. We're going to stick with Serana, though. Because then I don't have to make any new armor or anything. Which obviously makes things a lot less tedious for me. I know I said I might change up her armor when we get here. And to be fair, I still might. Because I may decide to make her some Stalrim armor. I may decide to make myself some Stalrim armor. Or at least some Stalrim weapons. But even then, I don't know how much it'll be worth it. Because Stalrim weapons are the best weapons you can get in the game if you enchant them. I do believe that Dragonbone weapons still do more damage, or more base damage than them, but...
I shall follow you when you're ready.
Stalrim weapons, if you put an ice enchantment on it, it will actually boost all the enchantments on the weapon. So like, for example, I like the Chaos enchantment, because it gives you a chance to do fire, ice, or electric damage. And because it has a chance to do ice damage, when you do more damage, or just if you put it on a Stalrim weapon...
The evil in this place must be rooted out. We must find out what is at work here.
It will then boost the damage that all three parts do. So like, even if you hit somebody and it only does fire damage, that fire damage will still be boosted.
Who's there?
Because of the fact that it's attached to an ice enchantment. And you can even do it like on armor if you put like resist frost on it and fortify health. The fortify health enchantment will actually be boosted because it has the resist frost enchantment on it. Now obviously that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it's still how it works.
And there will likely be many.
Yeah, it's fine.
Trying to take power here and protect himself in the process.
I'll take all those. Also, with everything that I sold, we are now up to 662,000. But I did find an easier way to sell everything, which is just find a merchant that has a lot of money, and after you sell everything to them, do the reset their inventory. Which by that I mean quick save, kill them, and then talk to them again. Quick save, kill them, and then load the save. That will reset their inventory, including their gold. So that's all I did. I was tempted after I realized that you could do that, because for some reason it took me forever to realize you could do that. That I could, in fact, sell all those potions that I've been making to level up my alchemy back at the house. I just wanted to double check something, and we're good. There's only one notable item, and you can't miss it, so because it's kind of the whole point to this place.
I do not wish to imagine the kinds of things that happened in this chamber. Who are the poor souls trapped in these cages? What tortures did they suffer at Mirak's hands? Was it in service to the dragons, or for his own purposes?
Both. I mean, because he did work for the
Look
dragons
up there.
and then betrayed
I think
them.
I see something.
Up where? Like over there? Yeah, there's like a lectern. I think that's what it's called.
The stairs are knocked out. I have no doubt you will find a way up. You never know. You may find something of value up there.
Where'd you come from? Where'd you come from?
That one Draugr, like, did Serana kill it? Okay, so the stairs are knocked out on this side as well. But yeah, that one tomb popped open.
Huh?
That one tomb popped open and
I should.
fuckers and their warding magic.
Coming of the true Dragonborn.
I am sorry, but you left me with no choice.
I mean, I don't know why you'd apologize to somebody that attacked you. As you said, they left you with no choice, so I say fuck them. Like, who gives a fuck at that point, right? Take it anyway, I guess. Also, is this regular? It is a regular grass bug, because I don't think that I had any of those. Oh, I got everything in them anyway. I was actually surprised by how many things I got all of the things for. Normally when I play this game, I do take a little bit more effort into my alchemy. Like, I'll actually pull up a list of ingredients and figure out what can actually make a potion to find all the different purposes of the ingredients, but for whatever reason this time I was just like, I don't care.
Something's not right. Be careful. I think we may be in for some trouble.
Yeah, probably. I mean, look, this guy's clearly alive.
Done and done.
Got some... Yeah, pretty sure that's not supposed to look like that. Oh, I see another one. I don't know how sneaky I am with this equipment. I don't remember. Oh, not very.
Come back and fight me!
Yeah, you prick. Damn it! I wish that there was a cancel for the shells, because, like, especially ones like that, like, I hit nothing because it got killed before I could actually get the shout off. Serana, you don't need to crouch in. Like, you don't need to sneak anymore, but whatever. But now I gotta wait for that long ass fucking cooldown to use it again. It's very annoying. Call that. God, tombs are just fucking so much money in them once you have the Crown of Baron's Isle. Like, so much. Fire salt. Just salt. Okay, so this must have been a prep chamber by the looks of it. Okay, assuming that's the way to go. Goodbye, Draugr. Alright. Oh, she's dual wielding. Oh, she is too.
Someone
Look at her
there?
go.
I am sorry, but you left me with no choice.
Bye to you.
Who's there?
And so
Oh, somebody's fucking booster annoying like a motherfucker. Alright. Oh, good God, I don't actually know which way to go now. See, Serana's having fun playing with the dead bodies again. I kind of wish that you could level up. Because, like, even with, like, the follower tweaks, and I couldn't even find one that let you do it. That let you, level up your followers exactly like you, like, with the perk trees and everything. Like, that would have been so nice. But at the same time, I guess I could see why. Because that would probably take a lot of programming, because they would, well, I guess not really. Because, I mean, like, you can level them up the way I currently level them up, which is just through the menu system there and whatnot. Like, every time you level up, they level up and they get some stuff you can assign.
I'm not going down there. It would be foolish to attempt it. You have a much better chance than I to make it through these traps. I have no doubt that Reaver returns in favor. I shall wait here.
I'm assuming that's purely just to stop her from repeatedly dying.
Thank you. Mirak took
Also,
great
where's
pains to make
Serana?
it difficult to reach him, it seems. Let us hope that is the last of these traps.
There she is. Good. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, Serana, I'm pretty sure you're, like, immune to fire as well. I think I made you immune, or at least as close to immune to fire as I could. Actually, no, I do believe I made her, yeah, as close to immune, because I do believe that. Because I do believe that, like, resist fire, resist magic, and that has, like, a cap on how high, on, like, how much damage reduction it can do. And then I think that if you have resist magic capped out, you can actually stack resist fire in that on it and get them even higher, but even then it still caps out. But that cap, I think if you do both, is at 98% or something ridiculous. So yeah, there's that. But I didn't do that. I just gave her resist fire and lightning, I do believe, because she's already immune to frost. Being Nord vampire, you know, cold's not really gonna affect her. I don't know if these guys are supposed to be dead, but at the same time, I don't know what would be killing them before they come out, you know? It's very weird. Very, very weird. Oh. Hello, Mr. Cultist. An arch cultist. Fucking wards, man. I gotta say, enemy wards seem to be significantly better than the wards we use. Like, the wards we can use fucking sucks. I only need 2 more points in heavy armor. And then I can eliminate a huge chunk of our carry weight. Like a huge, huge chunk of our carry weight.
Where'd you come from? Where'd you
this
come
again?
From? Where'd you come from? Where'd you come from? Where'd you come from? Who's there? Where'd you come from? Yes?
I do not fear death.
Where'd you come from? Where'd you come from?
Okay, Freya, you gotta stop. I don't know it's not the first time that they've turned hostile, but towards Serana, but I still don't know what the fuck causes that. What is your 2 problem? Stop! You 2 shitheads. Now, you 2 made up now? Maybe Serana if you weren't crouched like a fucking weirdo.
Yes?
Wait here.
If you say so. What now?
Coming.
Thought you'd never ask.
Oh, did that get her to stand up? It did not. I thought it did for a second.
I do not know what it is Mirac learned that gave him reason to turn on his masters. But his path seems to have been a cruel one.
Well, I mean, he probably learned that he could win. I mean...
Who's there?
Death Lords, man. Hate them so... You know, for so few people being able to use the voice, right? Like, the whole thing was that the dragons could rule the humans because the humans could just do nothing against them because they had the power of the voice, and then, you know, there's the few that learned it. The amount of Death Lords that can Fusro does as we run through some of these crypts at higher levels is ridiculous. They definitely, I feel, at the very least, should have limited the amount of them that can appear in a single dungeon just to make it seem like, you know, the users of the voice were as rare as they were supposed to be, because, like, with some of these, it seems like every other motherfucker on the planet back in the day could use it. I don't even know what the hell. I think my shout, sadly enough, I think it hit that stupid swinging thing. There's actually another way that you can do this as well. If, because, like, you can't do this DLC until you do the Horn of Jurgen Windcaller, but, because that's when the cultists will attack you and you can get the cultist orders. But if you want to come here sooner, you can go to the guy and ask him to bring you here, and he will.
I had been told that Mirac's power was great, but to have built so large a temple, it cannot be much farther now. I feel it in my bones.
But yeah, if you come here earlier and then you you go to a different place, we're gonna get a shout here for Dragon Aspect, but there's another shout that you can learn.
I will strike like a hawk. What?
And God, there's one behind me as well. Oh, the gatekeeper.
Done and done.
Don't even know where the fuck you came from. But yeah, there's another shout you can learn. Don't actually remember where we get the first word of it. That one that we just got, Dragon Aspect, is kind of like the main, I guess. Oh, I guess there's like two main. If you're going combat-wise, that's the main shout that's in this DLC. There's obviously a few other ones that we can get as well. But there's another shout you can learn, and those stones that we're at, it will cleanse them when... No, that's not what I wanted. It will cleanse them when you use it on them, and free them of Mirac's control, which is what he's trying to do. And if you learn that shout, go around and cleanse the stones, and then go talk to a dude. Or I think you actually only need to cleanse one of the stones, but either way, and then go talk to a dude. It'll actually just skip the Dragonborn quest. It'll just be like, oh, you completed Dragonborn then. And he'll send you to find Freya here. We'll obviously be at the temple. And then you can do this part of the quest. Which is good for people who want to do it early. It is nice to have that. It's, not gonna lie, it's kind of annoying to get it all, or to get it to work, because I remember doing that last time I played. Because last time I played,
Impossible. There must be something more. Look around.
Yeah,
I will
but
let
like,
you know if I find anything in the dining area.
but like last time I played, I basically just wanted to play the Dragonborn DLC. I don't remember why. It was just for whatever reason I was like, you know what? I want to play Skyrim, but specifically I want to play Dragonborn. You know, so I did, and then I came here and I did all that because I didn't want to advance the main quest line enough to get the horn.
I knew it. A secret passage in the dining area just opened up. This must be it. Let us move quickly.
So yeah, it is nice that if you want to do this DLC without doing the main game, you can. It is a little bit harder if you come here at like level 1. I don't think I was level 1. I think I did a couple of things so that like I at least had some decent armor in that when I came here, but
I wonder if there is something here that tells the story of Miraak.
well, I mean, all these books are ruined, so I mean,
Nothing
maybe
but ruined books.
or is there? Look, you said we were almost there, and yet we're still going
I do not
even deeper.
recognize this statuary.
Oh, what the hell is she
We passed
doing?
by a few of them
Oh, that
earlier.
was weird.
They are becoming more frequent as we get further in. I do not like this place. It almost looks as if these statues will come to life at any moment.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't remember what those things are called, but we will end up fighting some of them. They aren't, well, I don't think they're quite that big. They are pretty big, though. Alright. I don't think there's anything like that, like these things that I used to land.
I do not suspect that will be the case the further we go. Be on your guard.
I mean, you don't know that. I mean, what are the odds anybody makes it as far as this? Like, maybe everything else, you know, from here on out is just, you know, easy because, like, nobody will make it this far. Why bother putting guards and traps here, right? Nice dragon skull, though. Oh my. Set of stairs there. Really likes decorating with bones and shit, don't you? Ow. Oh, I think I hit another one. If only it mattered. That was worthless. So that shot doesn't go through things then, is what I'm getting.
I thank you for your protection, Allmaker.
Stop. I'm not the Allmaker, and it's fucking me protecting you, so stop it. I think I'm pretty sure that you don't have to activate these, obviously. You can get around them by going down the middle, but I think Freya is getting hit by rocks, and Serana here. There she goes.
This is gorgeous.
She apparently has a stealth roll, which is interesting. Oh, he didn't even use Bruce Rodon, and apparently I wasn't hitting him. Hey, skeleton, fuck off. So that's interesting that she has stealth roll. Oh, he's probably in there. Alright. Man, maybe it will only be these two missions for this part, because I feel like we've been going for a long time now. And we still have a little bit left. Not a huge amount, I think.
There are dark magics at work here. Ready yourself.
This
This book. It seems wrong somehow. Here, yet not. It may be what we seek.
So here's the black book. This is the first one we get. We'll get a bunch of them. You may recognize them. You may recognize Black Book as that one shelf in our vault.
The time comes soon when... What? you to dare set foot here? Ah. You are Dragonborn. I can feel it. And yet... So you have slain Alduin. Well done. I could have slain him myself back when I walked the earth. But I chose a different path. You have no idea of the true power a Dragonborn can wield. This realm is beyond. You have no power here. And it is only a matter of time before Solstheim is also mine. I already control the minds of its people. Soon they will finish building my temple, and I can return home. Send him back where he came from. He can await my arrival with the rest of Tamriel.
So that shout that he used is actually the one that we just learned the first word of. That's the dragon aspect shout. As you learn the words, I think it increases your damage, your armor, and maybe the speed of your attacks. I don't know. It is really good combat-wise, anyway.
What happened to you? You read the book and then... It seemed as though you were not really here. I could see you, but also see through you.
I'm not really sure. I saw Mirak on a dragon, though.
Where? Where is he? Can we reach him? Can we kill him?
Somehow reading this book took me to where he was.
This is a dangerous thing, then. We should return to my village and show this to my father. Perhaps Storn can make sense of what is going on. Come, there looks to be a way out through here.
Where the fuck did you go? There it is. So yeah, those were the two. We'll go talk to her dad. Right, that's who. But then she said somebody else. Anyway, we'll go and speak to them because that should maybe give us a location for that shout that we need to cleanse the stones. Because I would like to have that as we travel around. And I do believe that that's what the Fate of the Skull is that quest is you go get the shout and then you're supposed to cleanse specific stones anyway. Maybe even just one specific stone. But either way, it'll, so we may end up doing part of the next quest.
That comes from the Windstone, where my people work against their will. They must be freed soon.
It's bright out here. I don't know how you stand it.
But yeah, the Fate of the Skull might be just to cleanse specific stones. Like, it may even just be to cleanse this stone.
That we might remember.
Where the hell did she go? But you can cleanse other stones as well. And I want to say that there's a reason to cleanse the other ones. Besides just, you know, fucking over Mirak. I want to say there is anyway.
The village is just ahead. Storn has used his magic to raise a barrier around it, protecting the few of us left. That the barrier is still there is a good sign.
But yeah, I want to say there's one called... For some reason, I want to say that there's one called the Sunstone that's like really important to cleanse, but I don't remember why. I have no recollection as to why it would be important to cleanse it. Hey guys, I brought Freya back with me. Not that you know who I am, so Freya brought me with her.
Father, I have returned. There is yet hope.
Freya, what news do you bring? Is there a way to free our people?
No, but I have brought someone who has seen things. He has confirmed that Mirak is indeed behind the suffering of our people.
I feared that it would be so.
But how is that possible? After all this time?
I fear there is too much we do not yet know.
Please, tell Storn what has happened.
So you have seen things, yes? My magic grows weak, and so does the barrier around our village. Time is short. Tell me what you know.
Well, Murak is behind what's happening to your people.
How do you know this?
I read a book in Murak's temple and went somewhere that Murak was.
The legends speak of that place. Terrible battles fought at the temple. The dragons burning it to the ground in rage. They speak also of something worse than dragons buried within. Difficult to imagine, but if true, it means what I feared has come to pass. Mirak was never truly gone, and now has returned. If you could go to this place and see him, are you like Mirak? Are you Dragonborn?
I am indeed.
Then perhaps you are connected with him. The old tales say that he too was Dragonborn.
So what does that mean?
I am unsure. It may mean that you could save us, or it may mean that you could bring about our destruction. But our time here is running out. The few of us left free of control cannot protect ourselves for much longer. You must go to Sering's Watch. Learn there the word that Mirak learned long ago, and use that knowledge on the Windstone. You may be able to break the hold on our people there, and free them from control.
Alright.
I'll make a shelter.
Okay, so he wants us to go over here to Sering's Watch, learn that, so we'll do that, because I think we should be close to, if not over an hour. Oh wow, how far away is this? I'm trying to remember. I think it's rather annoying to get to, though. So I was going to say, if we can learn the word, you know, fuck it, we'll just do it next time. Because we got to walk all the way over there and then come back to the Windstone to do it anyway. But yeah, I do believe that's what you need to do if you haven't leveled up enough to get the cultist to come attack you in Skyrim. You need to come here, you need to find Sering's Watch to learn the word. And then you can cleanse the Windstone, and then you go talk to the guy, and he sends you to talk to Freya at the temple. Yada yada yada. But yeah, so we'll start the next part by going to Sering's Watch and learning our word of power. And then after we do that, we'll free the people at the Windstone, go talk to these guys. So I guess technically we'll do the next quest in the next part. I did say we're only going to do 2. We'll do 3, I guess. And then we'll head back to the Earthstone, cleanse that one, and then we'll start doing side quests in that in Raven Rock. And I'll have to find a map of Solstheim here to make sure that we can get all the locations. And then yeah, we'll just slowly work our way around the island doing stuff while working on the main quest as we come across it. But that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next week for more.